Hello, Business 603 team. I'd like to establish some clear expectations, guidelines on how we will conduct ourselves this semester as it relates to discussions. We form a subculture merely by existing. How we conduct ourselves in the next 8 weeks will solidify our group norms. Norms are rules. Rules which govern the individual behaviors of members of social, professional, or personal groups. Some norms evolve. Some are established. Some are formal. Others are informal. The following norms are going to be both formal and established by me, your professor. The 603 subculture exists within a larger society. A society that I have found has an unpleasant and unacceptable current running through it. A current that will stop at the door of this class. The door will be closed, locked, and bolted. What we're going to leave stranded outside our door is something referred to as the culture of mean. Since the culture of mean represents something that is forbidden in this class, let me define it for you. Reality shows like Real Housewives and Jersey Shore show friends, well, at least they say they're friends, communicating through shouting, interrupting, finger-pointing, sarcasm, and name-calling, using antagonistic, aggressive, argumentative postures and tones. Pretty scary, huh? And I'm sure you all can come up with further examples. And just in case you need a few more examples, in popular shows like Toddlers and Tiaras, yeah, that's a real show, and Dance Moms? Anyway, mothers are depicted as these cutthroat, conniving, competitive shrews. Who said tantrums and peevishness are the purviews of toddlers? It's a pretty sad state of affairs when the 2-year-olds are more even-tempered and mature than the parents. Well, there'll be none of that behavior here. And it isn't just TV programming. Politics is fraught with hostile attacks, derisive demeanor, and mocking messages, removing all semblance of civil discourse and statesmanship. Radio and TV news programs and talk shows are filled with barking and shrieking and shouting. Everyone is waiting for their turn to deliver a loud, abrasive opinions rather than respectfully listening to others or having a lively, intelligent conversation. They engage in acrimonious and asynchronous monologues rather than an intelligent, meaningful discussion. Look around you and listen to the media messages. And mean seems to be the medium. No respect, no courtesy, no civility. All this legitimizes a form of communication that blasts at people rather than encourages a polite exchange of ideas, opinions, and points of view. It mainstreams what should be aberrant behavior. Well, we'll have none of that here. Welcome to Bobian land, where dialogue, discourse, and discussion will be encouraged, and civility and a respectful exchange of thoughts and ideas and opinions will be expected and strictly enforced. You see that clicker in my hand? Think of it as a wand. You open the door, even a crack, to the culture of mean, and I'm gonna zap it shut. I know we'll be more fruitful in our discussions, and I know the experience will be enhanced from our culture of civil discourse. The norm here is for diplomatic disagreement, for politely persuasive argumentation, and for courteous communication. I know it will create a better environment for learning. This learning environment I'm talking about here in Bobian land really is grounded in our learning objectives. one of which is to have open, vibrant discussions with a diverse group possessing different points of view through an understanding of the behavioral expectations of respectful discourse. Let me define that for you. In the next two slides, you'll see this civil discourse defined. They're from a presentation prepared by Don Shute for a 2007 Edgewood College Dialogue for Democracy event. It explains the different perspectives related to debate and dialogue. In Business 603, the expectation is that we are going to be engaged in dialogue. Debate. It's rather egocentric when you look at all the elements of debate. It also can be very negative, cause a lot of conflict, cause a lot of consternation, cause a lot of friction. And it's very difficult sometimes to get over that, to get beyond that, to get through that, to the core of what the discussion is all about. So we're going to avoid debate whenever possible. And in order to avoid it, let's look at what it means to debate. First of all, it's assuming that there is only a right answer. One right answer, your answer. It's combative. It attempts to prove the other side is wrong. It's listening only to find flaws and then to make counter-arguments. It's defending assumptions and opinions and thoughts and ideas as truth. It's critiquing the other side's position rather than taking a position of your own. It's defending one's own ideas against those of others, maybe thinking that they're more important, that they're better articulated. They're searching for flaws and weaknesses in other positions and seeking a conclusion or a vote that ratifies your position. As we're going to see, dialogue is significantly different and will create a much more positive forum. Dialogue, you can see, is actually quite different. It's a much more positive activity, a much more pleasant activity, actually. It's based on the following assumptions. First of all, assuming that many people have pieces of the answer and that together they can craft a solution. As Kenneth Blanchard said, that no one of us is as smart as all of us and that we all have pieces of the truth. It's collaborative. Participants work together toward a common understanding. It's listening to understand, to find meaning, and to look for and seek areas of agreement. It's revealing assumptions for re-evaluation. It's re-examining all people's positions and ideas and thoughts. And it's admitting that others' thinkings can improve our own. It's searching for strengths and values in others' positions and discovering new options, not just seeking closure. You can see where this really contributes to continuing, ongoing, and very civil dialogue, discourse, and discussion. And it's going to be the expectation for us in this course. Oh yes, there's something in it for each and every one of you. Learn from and understand other people's points of view. And grow more knowledgeable through intelligent conversation. You already know what you know. In order to grow and expand your own expertise, listen to what other people have to say. Capture, discover, and uncover their own points of view, their opinions, their expertise, their experiences, their ideas, their thoughts. It really helps make you smarter. Inherit influence through empowering others. As we're going to see when we get into the chapter on communication and listening, when you respectfully attend to what someone else says, it empowers them. It makes them feel important. Have people listen respectfully to your thoughts and ideas and opinions. When you give other people the respect and the opportunity to express themselves, hopefully they'll learn from your example and afford you the same opportunity. It enhances your reputation for diplomacy and meaningful interaction, always a good thing when preparing for leadership. It helps you project a mature, confident, professional demeanor. All these things will really help and enhance not only your reputation, but other people's perceptions of whether or not you're ready for leadership. Keep the door open to all these possibilities through respectful delivery and thoughtful, intelligent discussion. This course gives you multiple opportunities to practice and develop skills in meaningful and robust discourse. Step up and seize the opportunity. Hone your skills. It's a great habit to get into, believe me. In the 21st century, leadership is going to be more about influence than authority, more about action and behavior and demeanor than it is about a position and power. Adopt a confident, courteous demeanor. You will be setting the example. You will be facilitating the dialogue of others, and by doing so, you'll be able to enforce and encourage this culture of civil discourse. Good luck with that. And as your professor, I thank you.